So what's actually happening with this live action Tangled movie? Hello everyone, welcome back to Mawatsi. A couple months ago, there was a ton of talk going around about a Disney live action Tangled. There were rumors of casting options, who's directing the film, when it's planned to be released, and a lot more, but all of it seemed to just kind of fade away within a few weeks.
So what's actually going on with this movie? Is there concrete evidence for what's planned for this film? Well, there actually is, but not in the way that you might think. We have to go back to the beginning to understand what's going on with this thing. First and foremost, Disney never made any official statements about a live action remake of Tangled.
There were two sources that had people thinking that there was going to be a reimagining of Tangled. A renowned Disney composer who composed many Disney movies that you know, including Tangled, Alan Menken, was one of those sources. In an interview, he teased out a full stage adaptation for the film, and everybody took this the complete wrong way and was thinking that he was hinting at a live action remake. Shortly after this interview, a video was posted saying that Jada Smith was going to be playing the role of Rapunzel in the live action remake.
Not many people thought much of Menken's original statement, but once this video of Jada Smith being casted as Rapunzel came out, people went crazy. So many news sources started posting about this, but what they didn't know is that this video was from a completely satire news source called Mousetrap News.
If you've seen anything from them, you know that they make crazy news stories about Disney from their parks to their movies. And it's always completely satire, meaning that this Jada Smith video was meant to be a joke. But so many people believe this and were reposting it, making their own videos, and it just became a huge conversation that Jada Smith was playing Rapunzel in this live-action remake of Tangled. We know that this claim is fake, but what about the interview where Menken talked about a full stage adaptation? This has to be true, right?
Well, yes, it was. And while there was this fake news going on about the casting of Rapunzel, there was actual real news about this full stage adaptation from Alan Menken. Once people started realizing that the Jada Smith video wasn't true, they went back to the interview with Alan Menken and they took those words and made articles about that, saying, here's the new Tangled movie coming out. The thing that left us confused about these articles is that they had Disney insiders saying that Disney was already looking at options for the casting of Rapunzel, one of those options being favored towards Florence Pugh as the actress.
This was also just kind of pulled out of a hat. Everybody's just saying who they want to be, like, for a movie that's not even happening. You know, when everyone's like, oh, it would be great to see Jenna Ortega casted as Snow White. That's just fans saying who they want to be as the actress. There was no inside information whatsoever. It just felt weird getting this information from a news source that wasn't Disney. So we looked into Alan Menken's interview to see if we could get some more information, and it began to make more sense. Basically, Alan Menken said that they're talking about Tangled for the stage. This could mean a couple different things, but they previously talked about a musical for Disney's Enchanted, and then went on to talk about the Tangled musical performed on Disney cruise ships.
From this context, it's much easier to understand now that he was talking about a potential Tangled musical or even a Broadway show rather than a live-action movie. Especially since he has been Disney's main composer for so many of their films, it makes sense that he's talking about a musical stage adaptation. So this ultimately meant that those news articles about Florence Pugh being casted as Rapunzel was just lies made up for clicks and views and all that stuff.
It's most likely that, but you never know. There could be work that's being done on the inside that we don't know about. We definitely wouldn't rule out the possibility of a live action Tangled eventually being made just because of how many live action movies they're making, but there seems to be no evidence that it is in the works currently. Let us know what your thoughts are on the live action Tangled movie. Do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? What do you think?
Subscribe for more talk about movies and entertainment like this, and leave a big ol' like on this video if you enjoyed it.
We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.